Good evening. Welcome back to Nerds of the North. Just giving you a quick little update video here. I have recently acquired some new Blu-rays for my collection. So I'll give you the rundown of what I've got. Some of these are going to be making their own individual reviews up on the site, so bear with me. I'll get those up as soon as I finish watching them all and get my thoughts in order so I talk about what I want to talk about for them. So, we'll start off here. I'm happy I got this one. It's a favorite movie of mine from when I was a kid, and still is a favorite movie of mine. 25th anniversary edition of The Princess Bride. Okay? Very good film. This disc is loaded with special features. So, yeah. Highly recommend this one. Next, another 25th anniversary. Seems to be a common theme this year. We have the 25th anniversary of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This has got good quality special effects. We've got commentaries, we've got featurettes. There's actually a scene that you can watch where you can watch the movie split into two screens. So on one half you're going to have the final footage of the film with animations included, but on the other half you're going to have the live actors only, no animation. So that's an interesting thing to see. Haven't checked it out yet. I'll talk about them more when I get around to doing the actual review for them, but let's just blitz through this list because I got a lot of movies to talk about here. Next, another Universal outing, and Universal's always great with Blu-rays. This is The Last Starfighter. Mock me all you wish. I love this movie. This movie is a lot of fun. And they actually brought the cast back after all these years to talk about the movie, and some of the insight that you get, it's well done. It was good to see. Now, some of these other movies I picked up, I bought a Fox Searchlight collection. Bought two of them. So some of these titles are a little strange. In fact, some of them I haven't even heard of before. Like this one right here, Night Watch. Definitely seems up my alley, though. The forces of light and darkness have coexisted in a delicate balance for hundreds of years, until now. Even as the Night Watch polices the dark others, among them vampires, witches, and shapeshifters, a chain of mysterious events trigger an age-old prophecy, shattering the balance and unleashing an apocalyptic war unlike the world has ever seen. Cool. I like my monsters, my fantasy, my magic. Sounds interesting. Here we go. This is a sci-fi film, Sunshine, from the director that brought us Trainspotting and 28 Days Later. Ugh. I'll get to that. So this is, from what I can see, we've got good special features, we've got deleted scenes, commentary, some short films. This sounds to me like it's pretty much the core in space. The sun's dying, and they're heading out to the sun to jumpstart the sun. Man cannot make enough power to jumpstart the sun. Come on. Super happy that I picked this up. It's the only reason why I bought this one Fox Searchlight collection. In it, this collection had Miss March, don't even care, Napoleon Dynamite, which I gave away to a friend because I don't want that in my collection. But this, Super Troopers, sold me that collection. I wanted Super Troopers in my collection for a while, and for the $12 that I spent for the 3-movie box set, that was a good price. So, yeah, happy I got that. Super Troopers is great. Great movie. Okay, continuing on. Last of the Fox Searchlight films, 28 Days Later. Now, I put a call out to my, the horror movie queen, as I call her, a friend of mine I grew up with in high school. Knows way more about horror movies than I do. In fact, she's the one who introduced me to The Evil Dead. and she's also an author. So her and I are going to do a crossover over this movie because I was led to believe one thing, and then I watched this movie, and I was so so disappointed. It's a good film, but when you're expecting one type of movie and you don't get it, you get bored very, very quickly. So, more on this when the review comes out. I'm just waiting on her to send me the footage, and then we'll be good to go. Trust me, it's gonna be good. This is gonna have a huge episode because I love this movie. Here we go, we have Pacific Rim. In the pretty fancy, there you go, the hologram cover. This is the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy of Pacific Rim. We've got decent special features. We've got, 14 different featurettes, so that's always good to see. I saw this movie in theaters. I love this movie. I couldn't wait for it to come out. Glad now that I got it. Here we go. This comes to me from, the only reason I picked this next movie up is from a course that I took in college called the graphic novel. And our teacher had us read Frank Miller's The Dark Knight. So when I saw this come out, this is The Dark Knight Returns, which is both Frank Miller's The Dark Knight and its sequel, The Dark Knight Returns, animated together into a full-length feature. And I've heard amazing things about this movie. I love the comic book. I actually own Dark Knight Returns. And you know what? It'll be interesting to see. I can't wait to talk about this one after I watch it. But this movie is waiting for another crossover as well. So it's going to be a little bit until I get it out and talked about. This is waiting for a talk over with my friend Paul. Paul is my Batman buddy. He knows most about The Dark Knight. So I need him to review this movie with me. Okay, we have here, it's been out for a long time. The sequel's coming out into theaters later on this month. And I'm going to try and watch this before the sequel comes out. But here we go. We have The Hunger Games. I've never seen it. I've never read it. But I've heard good things. Admittedly, the reason I didn't watch it is because it came out on the heels of Twilight, and I thought it would be another Twilight. But, hopefully, from what I've heard from friends, it's nothing like that. So, I'll watch it, and I'll give it a go. And you know what? If I like it, I'll go and see the sequel in theaters. Probably going to end up seeing the sequel in theaters anyways for the radio show. But that's another beast all unto its own. So, I'll let you know what I think of this after I watch it. Now, another movie from my childhood. And it's not the 25th anniversary, it's the nearly 35th anniversary. Here we go. The original Muppet movie. Oh man. I watched the color off the VHS that I had growing up as a kid. The songs are good. The characters are good. I like how the story shows a version of how the Muppets came together. And for special features, okay, you've got karaoke, you've got camera tests, you've got other intermissions. You know what? I don't even care. I've already watched this. The video quality was amazing. You gotta get it. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. This movie deserves to be in a collection. Love the Muppets. Now, I'm a Disney child. I do love Disney. So I'm really glad when this one came out. I had to pick it up before it went back into the vault. And I bought the 3D collection simply because I wanted the soundtrack. This is the 3D Diamond Edition of The Little Mermaid. So a Blu-ray 3D, a standard Blu-ray, a DVD, a digital copy, and a soundtrack. plus all sorts of special features. We got about 3 hours of special bonus features here. The remaster that they did to this, honestly, it is on the same caliber as The Lion King. For how old this film is, it is in the same caliber as Lion King when they brought Lion King to Blu-ray, and Lion King is a far newer movie. Congratulations, Disney. You did a great job. I'm glad I picked it up before it went back into the vault. So, those are my new additions to the collection. Let me know what you think. And I will be having more updates and more individual video reviews coming. Until then, this is your Nerds of the North. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.